Oh, Festivus pole, oh, Festivus pole.
It's day 33, and I'm happy to be back. After yesterday, our beer advent calendar war is tied at 11, so we only got two more. We'll see what happens today. From the German brewer advent calendar, we have a first call, and then from Elysian, we have Salt and Seed, which is a watermelon gose. So we'll see how that goes later. But we'll start with the first call. I guess this is, I don't know if there's any sequels, but I think you would have to drink this one first before you drink those other ones. Just so you got the plot of the beer there. This is the Keller beer. It was brewed according to the Bavarian purity law. It's a nice, light, refreshing beer for your palate. It's kind of hazy. No, it smells like a nice wheat beer. Ah, it's refreshing. No, that's a tasty one. Carl's got a good beer.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
It's the 23rd, which means it's Festivus, and I got a lot of problems with you people, and it starts and ends with seltzers. If you quit buying them, they'll quit making them and putting that trash out on the market. Before I moved here, last summer, I was in Iowa and we were in a pool and four bros rolled up with a cooler. You know what they all pulled out? White Claws. And you know what they all kind of like waited around the pool talking about? Bro, these seltzers, man, it's only like 90 calories, man. I can get like ripped at the gym and I can still drink these. And I wish they would all have drowned in that pool. And then they were making rude comments to women. These were terrible people because they were drinking seltzers. Stop buying them. Bud Light will stop making them. Coors will stop making them. They won't be profitable anymore. And everyone will be happy.
Merry Festivus and happy holidays.
I'm going to be honest here. I got a little bias. I don't like watermelon, but maybe this Elysian Salt and Seed will be a little better. They had a description on it. Keep the salt, hold the seeds. This has uses 100% natural watermelon, which is more natural watermelon than they use in seltzers. And kosher salt, which they also don't use in seltzers. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. Goses is a style. It's a little hit or miss for me, but we'll see with this guy. A little hazy color there. Yeah, it doesn't really smell like watermelon. It just has a kind of a sour smell to it. Be honest, the smell is not that pleasing. If you kind of look at it at a certain light, though, it's kind of got like a reddish hue of the watermelon there. Wow, it tastes like watermelon. Doesn't have too much tartness to it. And I guess I'm getting the salt there at the end. This is an interesting beer. And I don't hate the watermelon taste to it. It's just like a hint of it. Yeah, this is an interesting beer.
Feats of strength, Festivus doesn't end.
Thank you, Andy and Lindsay, for this great sweatshirt. I love it. It's nice and soft, and it fills me with joy on Festivus. And it's time for our cheese today. It's this one right here on the front. And it is a Red Leicester, and this is really good. This was a very tasty cheese. And since it's Festivus, it's time for our feats of strength. And Festivus will not end until my wife wrestles this bit of cheese away from me. Ready? Yeah, go. No. Ah. I didn't have like you went with all. I was only using like 3 fingers. You used your whole hand.
Walking around the Festivus pole.
Side by side, they look like the same beer, but they didn't taste like the same beer. And I think today's winner is gonna be Carl. Good for you, Carl. It's the first win for Carl, and that means the Germans are up 12-11 going into the last day. Let's see if they can clinch it, or maybe it'll end in a tie. How will we break the tie up? Don't know. Let's see. If I had to air another grievance, I would say these bags, the quality of them has been a little up and down. Sometimes they're really good, and then there's other nights where, I pull a seltzer out, all the others were seltzers too. Like I was set up for failure. There wasn't a nice bag in there at all. Well, there's a grievance on Festivus. I feel like red's been picked a lot lately. Oh, this is the color of my shirt. I'm gonna go with silver. Let's go with silver today. Reach into here. Oh, it feels like a tasty beer. And what we got? Oh, we have Einstock Olgerg. It's a Icelandic winter ale, and it's got this little Viking with an elf hat on. That would never happen. Unless they had just killed or they murdered like a village of elves, and then he like took that hat after the raid, maybe. Also put on his ears for some reason. I don't know. So that's another winter ale, and this one, whoa, this is a hefty boy. This is 8%. Oh boy, it'll get you drunk. It's got a nice deep reddish color, as if the Viking had just murdered a bunch of elves. So we've got to drink their blood, because that's kind of what Vikings do. Interesting smell to it. I can kind of smell the different winter ale spices, but it doesn't smell like a candle, so that's a good thing. I can taste the booze. Kind of comes off as like kind of has that barrel-aged kind of taste to it. It's interesting. And it ends with like a savory note almost. Yeah, this would pair well with a nice meal after a successful raid and roasting an elf over a fire. Yeah, that's tasty beer.